Oh wow, I've got a shiver down the back of my spine after that. Hello everyone and welcome back to the 100% Race Series, and we have finally reached the end of an era. Yes, this is the very last game to come out for the original PlayStation. It is of course Formula 1 2001. Now of course there was one more game after this, Formula 1 Arcade, which was actually made by the same developers who made this game, Studio 33, but unfortunately that is just an arcade game and you can't do 100% races on it. So this is the last official game for the original PlayStation, Formula 1 2001. Okay, so we are going to pick Kimi Räikkönen as our driver of choice, as you can see, and we are going to pick as a circuit, I'm not quite sure where we're going to go. I think actually we're going to go for one of my all-time classic favourite circuits, and it is of course Brazil. Yes, one of my all-time favourites in 2001. You can see that the menu screens are pretty decent in this game, pretty decent. Don't forget this is of course a PS1 game, and so we are going to go for Brazil for this 100% race on Formula 1 2001. Of course, this being an official game means we've got Murray Walker. Yes!
In top spot we have HAKKINEN. Second position is Barrichello. Taking up third position is Buck. Fourth on the grid for Giancarlo Fisichella. On the third row in fifth position is COULTHARD. Sixth spot on the grid is taken up by Michael Schumacher. In seventh position is Nick Heidfeld. Eighth we see Schumacher. Luciano Berti in ninth. It's 10th place for Olivier Panis. 11th for ALESI. Heinz Harald Frentzen is in 12th. Jacques Villeneuve is on row 7. Juan Pablo Montoya is in 14th. In 15th spot we have TRULLI. Eddie Irvine is in 16th spot. Enrique Benoldi takes up 17th place. 18th for MAZZACANE. Fernando Alonso, 19th. 20th for Verstappen. Minardi in 21st place. And last but not least on the grid is Kimi Räikkonen. With its bumpy, dusty surface, the Interlagos circuit is tough on cars and tough on drivers.
Okay, so we picked Kimi Räikkönen because of course this was his first year in Formula 1 in 2001. So 5 lights go out and we say go, go, go. So it's away we go from last position on the grid once again. Already made up a few more places off the line. As you can see, already up into 19th place as we go into the tortuous turn 1 at the gorgeous Brazilian circuit. Trying to get past a few cars there, but go a little bit wide on the exit and 2 cars go past us. So already we're down to 21st place. We've been overtaken by one of the Arrows cars. So as you can see, as this is the very, very last game on PlayStation, the graphics are pretty much as good as you're gonna ever get. Yes, they are pretty much now at the pinnacle of graphicness for this game. You can see on the left hand corner that we've got of course the mini map, so you can see where you are on the track. We've got our positional indicators right at the top left, and we've also got those corner arrows, those very, very popular Colin McRae style corner arrows, which are very, very popular, but unfortunately Kimi goes a little bit wide there and tell you when it's time to take a corner. Yes, and unfortunately we did have some driver names which actually now appear above the drivers, but we switched that off because it is a little bit distracting because the actual names are huge, absolutely massive, just above the driver's car. So just about to complete lap 1 as Kimi Räikkönen goes very, very wide once again. Now of course this game still has the handling problems from Formula 1 99 and Formula 1 2000, so that means it's very, very difficult to get the steering right. But I have to say, in this version it is a little bit better because finally you have traction control and ABS brakes. Yes, you can actually switch them on in the menus. As we accelerate forward now to lap 2, we make contact with one of the Arrow cars. And we have about 3 cars ahead of us now, seem to be all in a bunch. This is one of the problems with this game. You get about 3 cars that seem to stick to each other like glue. Anyway, we managed to get past.
Kimi Räikkönen is brand new to Formula 1. He's by far the least experienced driver on the grid. Let's hope he can adjust quickly to the competitive world of Grand Prix racing.
You're right there, Murray. Well, I think he did quite well. I think he did quite well, did our Kimi? Anyway, as you can see, Barrichello is currently in the lead of this race on lap 3. In the lead, yes. And of course, the Ferrari car. We're in 18th position at the moment for Kimi Räikkönen. And we're about to put some moves on the car ahead, which I think is one of the Prost cars. So let's see if we can get past the Prost car. Now, is it a Prost? I can't quite see from the livery. Yes, it is a Prost. So we get past Prost up into 17th place. And I do believe now, look at the cars. They actually block you as you try to get past them, like they did in previous versions. So that's pretty great to see. And I think we've got a BAR in front of us now. I think it's a BAR. It might be, I don't know quite who it is. Of course, I've got the driver names turned off, so I can't see who it is. But anyway, we're going to dive down the inside of the BAR, and now we've got both of the Jaguars lying astern, as you can see in front of us. Both of the Jaguars, the beautiful Jaguar livery, of course, of 2001. Quite possibly the best. Oh my goodness, made contact though with the Jaguar there, and he goes a little bit wide, But, oh, we've managed to get past the other Jaguars. So, oh no, and we've binned it already. On lap 3. We've binned it. Now down to 18th position once again. Okay, so we accelerate forward down to lap 4, and once again we're trying to get past this Prost, which we do manage to do so now, and we're up now into 17th position. Now, of course, as I was saying earlier, this game has ABS and traction control, and it really has sorted out some of the control issues that I've had with this game, and it is really, really not bad to play at all, yes. And being the last game, of course, everything's just how you'd expect it. And yeah, I have to say I'm pretty impressed. As we're trying to go now to get past both of these Jaguar cars. Trying to dive down the inside. Look, they've got the HSBC symbol on the side of the car, which was one of the hallmarks of the Jaguar livery for 2001. And oh my goodness, the Jaguar's gone off. He's hit the wall. Yellow flag. Are we going to get a safety car?
The yellow flag is a danger signal, telling drivers to slow down because there's a problem on the track ahead. It's often seen as the result of a crash. The yellow flag will warn of debris or oil on the track, or that a damaged car is blocking the way. Drivers are not allowed to overtake when the yellow flags are being waved.
Thanks, Murray. What a mine of information you are there. Fantastic. Anyway, lap 5, everyone. We're now in 13th position for Kimi Räikkönen in the Sauber. His first year in Formula 1, of course. Yes, he actually started a year after Jenson Button and, of course, the BMW Williams. But, of course, in 2001, I do believe he left the team and went to Renault, didn't he? He didn't actually go to Renault. He was forced to go to Renault, of course. Yes, anyway, we won't continue with that conversation. But, yes, that's what happened. And, unfortunately, Renault at the time were a very, very underperforming team in 2001 before, of course, they got on the superb Fernando Alonso, and the rest is basically history. As we accelerate forward down to lap 5. Lap 5 going for a move now on this BAR once again. So up into 11th place now on lap 5. So the race positions after 5 laps. Barrichello still in the lead. David Coulthard is in 2nd place, and Mika Häkkinen, I do believe, is in 3rd position. We're still holding on to 11th and still chasing the car in front of us, which I do believe may be a Jordan. It may be a Jordan. It looks like it. The liveries, I have to say, are a little bit muted. They're not as bright as some of the other F1 games, but I have to also say it looks more realistic like that. And you can also see that there are real-time reflections on the cars now. Yes, as we accelerate forward down to lap 6. Lap 6, we've got a huge cluster going on here, lads. A huge cluster. Up into 9th place now for Kimi Räikkönen as we're about to go along the final start and finish straight once again to see if we can gain any more positions. Now, we've gone for a one-stop strategy in this race. Most of the other cars only pit once, so that's why we've gone for the same strategy. Barrichello still in the lead. Häkkinen now in 2nd, and David Coulthard in 3rd position as we are still trying to hunt down these cars that are ahead of us. Wowzers, absolute wowzers. So yes, this game was made once again by Studio 33, and unfortunately once again this game only plays on an original PlayStation 1. Yes, an original PlayStation 1. It does play on the PlayStation 2, but there are issues. Unfortunately, when you get about halfway through a championship on your memory card, the memory card seems to forget that you have a save even. Oh my goodness, huge contact, we've hit the post.
The marshals are waving yellow flags frantically. That was a massive impact.
Well, you're right there, Murray, but unfortunately the safety car didn't come out, so we're still trying to get past this Jordan car. So down to 9th position now for Kimi Räikkönen on lap 7 of this Torture Grand Prix. Yes, 100% races. I don't know why I actually do this. I just don't know why I do this, especially on these old PS1 games. But yes, 100% race, which is going to be 72 laps. Yes, 72 torturous laps. As I've said in previous episodes, I take a 2-minute break every half an hour. But by the time we get to the end of the race, my fingers are still starting to shake because unfortunately I am playing these games on a standard PlayStation controller. Yes, no will for Davey. Anyway, so we continue on lap 8 now. We're in 8th position and we're trying to get past one of the Benetton cars. As you can see, are we going to get past? Well, there's a huge amount of cars in front of us now. Now, once again, unfortunately, this game has got catch up. So you do manage to catch up to the cars ahead of you. And once you get past them, as you can see, we just got past 2 cars there. We're up into the points, everyone. We are up into the points as the Benetton tries to fight back. So yes, on lap 8, we have made it finally into the points. 6th position, 1 single solitary World Championship point, of course, in 2001. And it looks like we've got both the McLarens now in front of us. And of course, is MIKA Häkkinen and David Twat Coulthard. We're about to complete lap 8 and go into lap 9. Fantastic indeed. Yes, so let's see if we can get past these McLarens. Yes, unfortunately, once you get past these cars, they will come back at you and actually overtake you because the catch-up is still on in 2001 as it was in 2099, to be fair. How realistic is it? Well, it's not very realistic at all. It's very much like Gran Turismo 2, as I've mentioned in previous installments of this series. But it does make for some exciting racing, but it doesn't make for a realistic racing, because if you manage to pull a gap out, you should be able to maintain that gap and not have the cars actually manage to gain about 5 seconds on you within about 2 laps and overtake you once again. But anyway, that was the system they went with for this game. It seems bizarre, and not many Formula 1 games actually went with this system. As we accelerate forward now to lap 9, just the end of lap 9, we're going past one of the BMW Williams. Yes, the BMW Williams. We get past now up into 5th position, so 2 solitary World Championship points, of course, in 2001, because we were still using the old point system. Yes, the old point system before they changed it in 2003. And Mika Häkkinen is now in the lead of this race. Yes, in the lead. So who is that in front of us? It's a McLaren for sure, but I'm not quite sure which one it is. We should be able to see because it'll have the name on the side. It's David Twat Coulthard. Yes, you can clearly see that. David Twat Coulthard. And we've got a Ferrari ahead there as well. A Ferrari. It's either Schumacher, of course, or Ruby Barrichello. Let's see if we can get past these Ferraris. Oh my goodness, is that both the Ferraris ahead? Or is it just one of them? Can't quite see, of course. We're looking at the marvel of the PlayStation 1 graphics. Yes, the marvel of the PlayStation 1 graphics. Let's see if we can get past this Ferrari and make it up. I think, oh, we could be on for a podium here, lads. We could be on for a podium. 4th position at the moment. And we dive down the inside of the Ferrari. This is going to get tight. Yes, it is both the Ferraris. Wowzers. I would say that was probably Michael Schumacher, because I think Rubens Barrichello was a little bit further ahead than Michael. So anyway, up into a podium position now. Yes, it's 3rd place as we go for a move on Ruby Barrichello. I do believe, yes, it is Rubens Barrichello. Up into 2nd position now on lap 10. 2nd place, yes. We are, of course, once again playing this on the medium difficulty. As I mentioned in previous episodes, it doesn't matter which difficulty you go for, really, because of the catch-up. As we now go for a move on David. Is that David? Is that David Twat Coulthard? I think it is. Oh my goodness, what has he done there? He's managed to get past us, the little bugger. The little bugger, every time. No, actually, it's Häkkinen. It's Mika Häkkinen. Wowzers. Anyway, so we're down to 2nd once again, but I'm sure we'll catch up to the McLaren pretty sharpish on lap 12. And we will see if we can get past and get into the lead of this race as we accelerate forward out to lap 13. We're going for a move now. Look at the acceleration we got down the straight on the McLaren. We get past, yes, on lap 13. We are finally in the lead of this race from last position starting on the grid. We are now in P1. But of course that won't last. As you can see, the McLaren's already got past us. Mika Häkkinen retakes the lead and we're down to second place, even though it says first, of course, at the bottom of the screen. So we accelerate forward out of lap 14. We're going for the move once again on Häkkinen. We dive down the inside. Look at this. Oh my goodness, he goes wide on the exit there and he's lost ground. Oh, we got another yellow flag. Another safety car. Someone bring out a safety car. No, there's no safety car. Well, I don't think it's going to come out today. I really don't. Anyway, we accelerate forward down to lap 15, as you can see. Once again, Mika Häkkinen has got past us. Oh, we push him wide, though. We push him wide. He goes straight off into the boondocks. Straight off into the boondocks. And we hold on to this first place as we accelerate forward now to lap 16. Yes, lap 16. And now we've got a Ferrari that goes past us. This catch-up is just... It's just on another level. It really is. It's just really on another level. But it goes past us. And we're back down to second again. But this time we are going to go for a move and see if we can re-overtake the position. Yes, back into the lead. But don't worry, it won't last. It won't last as we accelerate forward now to still on lap 16. Oh my goodness, the Ferrari's pushed us off the circuit. Wowzers, my trousers. Oh! Yellow flag again, yellow flag. We've lost a huge amount of positions there. Did you see that? The Ferrari just completely pushed us straight off the circuit. Oh no, and it's all going Pete Tong now on lap 16. We're down to 7th position and we've got to make all that time back up again. Wowzers, unbelievable, unbelievable. Yes, back down to 7th place from leading. Yes, leading the Grand Prix. We're back down to 7th position. The car ahead of us now is Jensen Button and of course that Renault. Oh, we did feel sorry for Jensen when he had to go to Renault. Yes, he had to go to Renault. He was forced to, unfortunately. We'll talk about that some other time. Yes, I'm still very, very bitter. No, not really. Anyway, so this is now lap 17. We're trying to put the moves on Jensen Button. Rubens Barrichello is now in the lead of this Grand Prix and we're down to 17th place. We accelerate forward now to lap 18. We've managed to make it up into 5th position, but this Benetton is really... Oh my goodness, he goes straight into the barrier for the Benetton car. But we managed to get up into 5th position now, so we're back on for some World Championship points as we accelerate forward to lap 20. Lap 20, going for a move on the Ferrari, we make a tiny bit of contact, and now he goes off into the barrier as well. I think that was Michael Schumacher. Yellow flag, someone please pick up the safety car. It's not going to happen, lads. It's just not going to happen. The safety car is not going to come out. I can feel it. Anyway, we're up into 3rd position now on lap 20 out of 72. 72! Oh my God, no, please. Somebody save me. Somebody save me. And Barrichello is still in the lead of this race at the moment. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to lap 29. Yes, lap 29. We're holding on to 4th position. Oh, no. Gone wide. Horribly wide. Like, oh, 2 cars have gone past us. We're back down to 6th place now. I don't believe it. 6th position on lap 29 for Kimi Räikkönen. And the leader of the race now is going to be... David Coulthard on 29 laps into the Grand Prix. He is in the lead of it in, of course, the superior McLaren car in 2001. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to lap 30, and we've got more cars going past us. We're down to 7th once again. Oh my goodness, this is... Oh no, this is a cluster. This is an absolute cluster. More yellow flags come out and we go straight onto the grass and we bend it. Oh God. Well, I can see we're doing very well once again. We're doing very well once again in this race. Yes, typical Dave video. As we accelerate forward now to lap 35, and oh, the fuel is low, so we've got to come in for our pit stop. Now, don't forget, anyone who watched the F1 99 video will know that before the end of the race, we actually ran out of fuel. Yes, we ran out of fuel on the last lap. So we're going to see if we can put some extra fuel in to make sure that that doesn't happen towards the end of this race. So lap 36, end of lap 36, it is now time for us to come in for our pit stop. So we come into the pit entrance. Oh, no, that's not the pit entrance, you plum. Oh God, no. I thought I was in F1 97 for a minute there. I got very confused. There's the pit entrance, you plum.
He's a bit half-hearted there on the pit lane entry, and I bet he's lost 2 or 3 seconds as a result.
Oh, shut up, bloody Martin Brundle, for cock's sake. No, this is why I'm never going to be as big as Arava. Anyway, oh no, it won't let me put any more fuel in, you bastard, you buggers. No, it's not letting me put any more fuel in, everyone, so we're just going to run with what we got. So we rejoin out of the pits in 10th position, I do believe. 10th place, unbelievable scenes, is now lap 37. Pretty much half distance, pretty much half distance. and we rejoin the race in 10th place for Kimi Räikkönen in, of course, the Sauber car. Anywho, well done, Dave. So we accelerate forward now to lap 39. There's a car come in. There is a car come in. So that's confirmation that, yes, these cars do actually stop in this game, which is fantastic news. We don't want the AI to cheat, really, do we? We don't want them to cheat. Anyway, Coulthard in the lead at the moment. This is now lap 40. We're up into 8th position and putting the moves now on the Jordan car. We dive down inside the Jordan. So, yes, we're still in 8th position, actually. Still in 8th place on lap 40 of this Grand Prix. But we're putting the moves now on this Benetton in front. That could be Jenson Button. It could be Jenson Button as we do a switch back on him. Go around the outside. Do we get past? Yes. Then now we put the moves on the Jaguar and we dive down inside of him as well. So up and down to 7th position on lap 40. 7th place as we accelerate forward now to lap 41. Lap 41. Can we make up some more positions and get back into the World Championship points? Well, yes, we can, because we just got past the Ferrari and we're up now to 6th place. One single solitary World Championship point is now on the cards as we accelerate forward now to lap 43. And oh my goodness, we're putting the moves now on David Coulthard in the McLaren. We get past him, so up now to 3rd position on lap 43, back into 3rd place. Can we get back into the lead though? Can we get back into the lead before the end of this Grand Prix? Well, we'll find out in a few moments as we accelerate forward down to lap 43. The end of lap 43, we go past the Ferrari once again and we're up now into 2nd place. Just the leader to beat, just the leader to beat. I've got a good feeling that we may do it here. We may do it. We may catch up and get past and back into the lead again. Anyway, after 43 torturous laps now, David Coulthard is in the lead. We are in 2nd place. Barrichello is in 3rd position. Michael Schumacher's in 7th place. And now we're going to do it, everyone. We're going to do it on David Coulthard. Is he going to be kind and let us pass? Because he doesn't in the past. He's actually ran us off the circuit some of the time. But hopefully he will yield and let us... Come on, David, get out of the way. Don't block me, you plum. Yes, we get past, everyone. We get past on lap 44. So it's back into the leads. We accelerate forward to lap 45. Lap 45, and predictably enough, with the catch-up on, you can... I'd like to say that you can't turn the catch-up off. I don't know about putting it on. Yes, you can't switch it off. It's just there permanently. But yes, once again, David Coulthard has gone back into the lead, and we're back now into 2nd position. God's sake. For God's sake, get out of the way, Coulthard. Get out of the way. I'm coming through. Coming through. Thank you very much, sir. Back into the lead once again on lap 45. How many times has this been now? How many times has this been in this game at 100% race? As we accelerate forward now to lap 46. Lap 46. And once again, David Coulthard sneaks around the outside of us as we've gone wide though, we've gone wide. He's going to creep down the inside. No, he didn't actually. So we're holding on to 1st place. But don't worry, everyone. It's not going to last as we accelerate forward down lap 47. And predictably enough, there he goes. He's off like a rocket ship as well. Look at that. David Coulthard back into the lead again. And we drop back down to 2nd. Yes, unfortunately, it does get a little bit boring after a while. The fact that you can't maintain any sort of... Oh my goodness, and we've just been overtaken by both the Ferraris. One goes off into the wall, one continues going. We've been hit in the side pod by one of the Benetton cars. Once again, it's all going Pete Tong on lap 47, and we're down to 3rd position now. Yes, 3rd place. As we accelerate forward now to lap 48, well, we're managed to catch up back to the Ferrari. We managed to get past the Ferrari once again. Yes, we do. So back now into 2nd position. As I was saying earlier, yeah, it does get a little bit boring after a while because you're just constantly dropping down the field, re-catching up and dropping down the field again. And that's basically the whole of this 100% race as we accelerate forward to lap 49. And we've got cars retired, everyone. Fisichella's out of the race. Luciano Burti is also out of the race. Ralf Schumacher and Gaston Mazzacane is also out of the race. Now just listen to those names. They just roll off the tongue. These are real Formula 1 drivers' names. Not like what you got these days with bloody, what's his name? Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc? What kind of name's that? You need Gaston Mazzacane. That's what you need. Gaston Mazzacane. That's a real F1 driver's name. Ponty old Charles Leclerc. Get out of it. Get in the bin. Get in the bin. Anyway, lap 49. And we're in 1st place. We're in 1st position on lap 40. Don't worry. It won't last. It won't last. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're trying to catch up to one of these back markers, I do believe. I think that may be a Jaguar. It may be a Jaguar. We will find out in a moment. Are we going to catch up to him and get past? I don't know. So yes, Kimi Räikkönen in the lead on lap 50 now. Just 22 laps to go. 22 laps to go. Michael Schumacher in 7th place as we accelerate forward to lap 51. And oh my goodness gracious, bloody good Gould, I don't believe it. And did you see that? Oh, we go off ourselves because we almost followed him to the scene of the accident. Oh my goodness, that happened so many times. I was just watching the Ferrari there and I've completely binned it myself. Oh, for cock's sake. For cock's sake, we're down to 4th again. 4th bloody position. I'm calm. I'm bloody well calm. I'm bloody well calm. This is ridiculous though. Ridiculous. We accelerate forward now to lap 53. We've managed to... Oh, Jesus. Yellow flag, everyone. And once again, we've binned it. Oh, God. And we're down to 6th place now. Yes, 6th position, everyone. On lap 53. So once again, we've got to try and catch up. Which, of course, we will do because... Yeah... That's how this game works. Anyway, we're excited for that. Oh, we have a car smoking, everyone. Real excitement for you now. We've got real excitement for you now. Look, a car is smoking. Look at the black smoke out of the back of that car. I do believe, I can't quite see it. Oh, is it a Jordan? No, it's one of the Arrows cars. His engine has hand grenaded itself. Yes, that's fantastic to see. Yes, in this version of the game, you actually get cars that smoke for quite a few laps, whereas before they just used to stop on the grid with a bit of smoke coming out the back. Now they actually carry on going for a few laps before they actually blow up, just like F1 97 really, which is fantastic. And of course they just copied it basically, but there you go. Anyway, lap 57 now. Häkkinen now in the lead, and we're just going to show you some of the other views on offer in this game. There of course was the chase, the close chase view, and this is the beautiful cockpit view. Well, it would be beautiful if you could see where the bloody track was, because it's so low down. It is so low down, it's unbelievable. You just can't see the corners as you're approaching them. Of course, you've got the corner arrows, but that's not quite the same, and it is very, very difficult. But it has to be said, it's a beautiful view. You can see that the car actually goes up and down on the undulations on the track. Yes, bounces up and down the suspension. Not too bad to make you sort of dizzy. In fact, it's pretty decent, I have to say. But unfortunately, it is too low down. Of course, this was done basically to hide the draw distance, which wasn't very good in the PS1. The draw distance, of course, is how much the actual graphics can be drawn in front of the car. And in PS1 days, it wasn't very far. No, it wasn't very far. A lot of games got past it by introducing fog. Yes, introducing fog into the equation. Silent Hill. Silent Hill, yes. But unfortunately, you can't have fog in a Formula 1 game, no. So they had to use other ways. Oh my goodness, no. No, no. Lap 70 and we've binned it once again. But I think that is more down to fatigue in the fingers than anything else. So we have gone back down to 7th position. I don't think we're going to get into the points when we finish this race. I don't think we're going to get into the points. Well, it was a good effort, but unfortunately, the fingers were starting to cramp really, really badly at this point. With just 2 more laps to go in this Grand Prix. So let's summarise and give you a little history lesson of this game. Yes, Formula 1 2001 was a racing game developed by Studio 33 for the PlayStation version and Studio Liverpool for the PlayStation 2 version, and was published by Sony Computer Entertainment Europe and 989 Sports in North America for the PlayStation and PlayStation 2. Wowzers. In some editions, a DVD was given away for free. The DVD offers a commentated review of the 2000 Formula 1 Championship, race by race, with the option to toggle between viewing the mainstream, an onboard car camera, or you can view the pit lane or see some on-screen data such as lap times and positions. These features were used in the former pay-per-view F1 Digital's interactive coverage. Oh, does anybody remember F1 Digital? Yes. Bernie Ecclestone's Big White Elephant. Yes, I think it had about 11 subscribers in the end. Yes. Just about as many as this channel. Yes, just about as many as this channel. But yes, not many people actually subscribe to F1 Digital. No, because it wasn't... I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't okay because it was a little bit sterile. A little bit sterile, yes. Just a load of different camera views, and that was basically it. And I think they wanted like 10 English pounds a month for that. 10 English pounds a month? I mean, that was outrageous in 2001. Absolutely outrageous. Anyway, this is now lap 72, everyone, and this is the last lap of the race. Oh my god, it's time to shred those nostalgia tears, because yes, this is the last lap of the last game on Formula 1 for the original PlayStation. So the era is almost complete, and we're only going to finish in 7th place, but at this point I don't really care, to be honest, and we've gone off again. I'm not really cared. I just want to get to the end of this Grand Prix and finish off the fantastic PlayStation 1 era of Formula 1 games.
He's so far behind the pack that finishing will be an achievement in itself.
Oh, for cock's sake, Murray, don't you start having a go at me as well. Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. I try my best, Anyway, that's the end of the race, everyone. Mika Häkkinen's won the race, and we're going to cross the line in 7th position, which is pretty decent, had to be said, for Kimi Räikkönen in a Sauber car. Yes, pretty decent. Anyway, here are the final race positions then. Mika Häkkinen won the race in 1 hour and 31 minutes. Michael Schumacher was less than a second behind. Coulthard was in 3rd place. As you can see, as we go further down the field, those positions are quite open there. Look at the gap between Heidfeld and Villeneuve. Wowzers, that's huge. And the gap between Villeneuve and Irvine. Woo! That's very, very huge indeed. Yes, that's just showing you that the catch-up was a little bit all over the place in some of the positions for this race. So anyway, there we go then. We have reached the end. That's the end of the PS1 era. PS2 era is coming pretty fast. Pretty fast. I'd just like to say a massive thanks to everyone that continues to support this series. We, of course, will be back next week with the first PS2 game. Yes, I'm so excited. Thanks for watching, everyone. There will, of course, be more later. Thank you and good night.